Hello guys, this is Tudor from DriveMag, and today I'm test driving the new Opel Insignia Grand Sport in Germany. It's the second generation Insignia and Opel has words of praise for it. First of all, they say it's lighter, and just like the Astra, it should be around 175 kilos lighter, and this means it should be more agile. We'll get back to that in a moment, because for now I would like to talk about the comfort credentials. Of course, this is a sedan and this segment is judged primarily by comfort, which means the Insignia had to provide, and it did. Opel didn't give up on their AGR front seats. Now, AGR stands for Healthy Backs Campaign, and just like the name suggests, it's meant to make life easier for those who spend a lot of time behind the wheel. Like in the Astra, I don't know what you could wish more from the seats. You get lateral support and lumbar support as well, but for the Insignia, Opel fitted them with ventilation, heating, and even massage functions for the driver. Now, they also lowered the driving position. In the old Insignia, you would sit a bit higher up. It gave you good visibility, but then you got an SUV feeling, and that's not what you paid for. And clients complained about that, and Opel again listened and lowered the position. It feels more like a sedan now, and I think it's more natural position for this type of car. Visibility is quite top-notch all around. The A-pillars might get in your way on tighter bends, but that's about it. I can easily see the car's extremities. Maybe not so much in the rear windshield, which is a tad too narrow, but that's the price you have to pay for the sloping roofline and the sleek exterior, which I'm a fan of. In fact, I think up until now there wasn't a medium-sized sedan capable of challenging the Mazda 6, which in my book is the prettiest medium sedan you can get right now in Europe and in US as well. Now, on the flip side, there are some aspects I couldn't get along with. For example, they used a rubbery material on the upper console, which means you don't get the leather treatment. It's not even fake leather, but it's a rubbery material, and it has the fake stitches, which visually I'm fine with, but on a tactile level, I don't think so. There are hard plastics on the doors, which are quite visible, so this gets a minus. And on top level models, the trim on the center column is made of the famous piano black, which is a fingerprint magnet. The model I'm driving features a 2-liter turbo petrol unit with 260 horsepower untapped. It sounds good on paper, it looks good, but in reality you don't quite feel that amount of power. Opel did an interesting thing and a useful one at the same time. Now the Sport and Tour modes have like a crevasse between them. There's a much more pronounced difference. For example, in Tour you get the very relaxed steering, soft springs. Now in Sport mode, the steering stiffens so much that it's rock solid. And again, the dampers stiffen, and the gearbox changes the way it handles the engine power and torque. The 8-speed automatic does its job. It's nothing to write home about, but it's not bad either, and I'm pretty sure most people would like a pleasant driving experience and a relaxed journey in an Opel Insignia than sporty character. Now, with the new model, they worked on the cabin's soundproofing credentials, and they did a good job because the old Insignia was a bit loud, especially at higher speeds. Now, it's not the case anymore with the new one. There's some tire roll at times, but you have to consider that this car rides on 20-inch wheels, and that's only natural. I'm pretty sure on smaller wheels it would behave in a more quiet and subtle way. I like the fact that they use the head-up display like BMW does, so you don't have a small plastic screen coming up from behind the steering wheel. You get the info straight on the windshield. The cabin was simplified, there are less buttons, just like they did with the Astra, of course. Now, the drop in weight means more nimbleness. You do feel the Insignia is finally able to challenge the other cars in the segment. I'm talking about the Mazda 6 here, and not about the Ford Mondeo, which is still heavier than a mountain. To sum up, the second generation Insignia gets off on the right foot and looks fit to tackle a demanding segment. The cabin could do with some improvements, but the sedan got better in the dynamic department. This makes for a promising debut and turns the Insignia into a proposition to consider when shopping around for a mid-size sedan.